ENG Jewelers.
In a recent development concerning the Delhi liquor policy scam, BRS leader Kavitha's bail plea was presented in the Rouse Avenue court today. Special Judge Kaveri Baweja has extended her ED remand by 14 days. Following this, the Enforcement Directorate has been given the time until April 9th to respond to queries and submit bail pleas. During the hearing on Tuesday, ED requested more time from the court to respond to Kavitha's bail plea, while Kavitha's lawyer Nitish Rana argued for interim bail until the ED submits its response to the regular bail plea. Kavitha had sought interim bail citing her son's board exam. The Rouse Avenue court will now hear Kavitha's interim bail plea on April 1st. The ED has accused Kavitha of being involved in the South Group, which allegedly paid a bribe of 100 crores to the ruling Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi under the guise of liquor business license for fiscal year 2021-22. The Supreme Court has issued a significant order regarding fundamental rights and conditions for bail. Justice B.R. Gavai and Sandeep Mehta's bench stated that involvement in political activities cannot be a criterion for denying bail in lower courts. The court clarified that imposing such restrictions would infringe upon the fundamental rights of people. The Supreme Court passed this order on a petition challenging the Odisha High Court's ruling. Siba Shankar Das, the mayor of Behrampur Municipal Corporation in Odisha, had challenged the High Court's order passed on January 18th. The Supreme Court overturned the Odisha High Court's order emphasizing the political activities cannot be grounds for denying bail. The court made it clear that refusing bail on such grounds would violate the individual's fundamental rights. The Supreme Court will hear a petition challenging the Allahabad High Court's decision regarding the prohibition of worship in the Vyasji Talgri located within the Varanasi Knowledge Park on April 1st. The Muslim Party has approached the Supreme Court contesting the High Court's ruling and demand a ban on worship in the Talgri. Previously, the Allahabad High Court had rejected the prohibition of worship in Vyasji Talgri. The worship had commenced approximately 2 months ago after a decision by Varanasi District Court on January 31st. Since then, worship rituals and devotees' visit have been ongoing in the Talgri. The Hindu Party asserted in the court that worship had been conducted in the Vyasji's Talgri before November 1993. However, it was abruptly halted by the government directive issued at that time. The Hindu Party sought the resumption of worship rituals through a court order, following which the district court ruled in favor of Vyasji's side. The Delhi High Court will hear Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's petition challenging the trial court order to send him to ED custody in the Delhi Goods and Services Tax Policy case on Wednesday. The bench of Justice Swarnakanta Sharma has listed his plea for hearing. Kejriwal, knocking the doors of the Delhi High Court, argued his petition that his arrest and custody were unlawful and he deserves immediate release. Kejriwal, arrested on March 21st, was remanded to ED custody until March 28 by the lower court on Friday. Prior to this, Kejriwal had approached the High Court on March 21st seeking a stay on his arrest. Shortly after the High Court's denial, an ED team arrived at his residence and arrested him. The Madras High Court expressed concern on Tuesday over the lack of basic facilities and inhumane treatment of inmates at the Cornerstone Rehabilitation Center, a de-addiction center operating in Chennai. Referring to an interim report presented by Advocate S.K. Chandrasekhar, the court bench of Justice M.S. Ramesh and Sundar Mohan remarked, "We are surprised to learn certain facts highlighted in the report concerning the health and safety of inmates." The bench directed the authorities of Cornerstone to respond to the interim report submitted by the legal assistants. Further hearings on the matter are scheduled for Tuesday. It's worth noting that Cornerstone is a licensed institute operated by the government providing de-addiction services in Chennai.